Good evening, everyone. You guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video. Please let me know. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I hope that I'm audible to everybody. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. All clear. Kamal, thank you so much for clearing that out. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, Pushkalpa. Okay, all good. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. How was your day, guys? How was your day? Please let me know. How was your day, guys? Do let me know. Everything is fine. How was my day? Thank you so much for asking, Vatsal. It was good. Okay. I bought a Monopoly game board today, so I'm going to play Monopoly today evening itself. So that is my plan for tonight. So some of my friends are going to join us, and we are going to play Monopoly. So and that is what I did today. Okay, that's great. I hope that you guys had a great day today. And tomorrow, you guys know, right? There will be some holiday tomorrow, right? Because of Christmas, we will not be having a boot camp tomorrow. We'll be continuing from day after tomorrow itself. So tomorrow will be a holiday for you guys. I want you guys to enjoy. Today as well, we'll be having a class of a small size itself. That is for 45 minutes or 50 minutes, so that you guys can enjoy the entire Christmas vibe and everything. So even I have a plan to go out for Christmas because again it's Christmas. So all of my friends are like, dude, like if you're not coming on Christmas, you we are going to kill you or something. So I'm like, okay, okay, let's be like civilized people. I will definitely try to come up for the Christmas Eve itself. I want you guys to enjoy your Christmas Eve and do let me know and to day after tomorrow how was your Christmas and what did you do. So let's take up a name to enjoy Christmas as much as possible. Am I married? No, I'm not married. Okay. I don't intend to get married very soon. Okay. Okay, great guys. So do let me know, guys, what have we studied in our yesterday's class? Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? We studied about EM, VH, VW. We studied about the length units. Okay, good. Absolute and relative measurements, good. Pixels, good. We studied about percentages and pixels, good guys. VW, VH, EM, PX, good. Viewports, great guys. So you guys remember, right? Whatever we have studied yesterday, you guys remember that? Okay, that's absolutely great, guys. So today our focus will much more be on how to use those units of measurement, okay, and CSS as well. Up till now, we have just studied the basics of CSS. Today, our focus will be much more on like your units of measurements, how to use it, how to use CSS itself from the person, like from the from like just using it for a project. Okay, so that is what our aim will be for today, guys. Again explaining, today we'll keep the class a bit short. Tomorrow will be a holiday for you guys. You guys can enjoy your Christmas. I want you guys to enjoy your Christmas as well. And then we'll be starting off with our Instagram project from your day 6, 7 or day 7 and 8. So maybe I will be extending the classes by one more day to make sure that you guys are able to understand the basics properly. You guys are able to do the projects properly as well, because I will be doing the project live in front of you so that you guys are able to understand how to proceed further with the project, what are the different things that are required for the projects, and there will be a lot of different things that we'll be studying right over there, guys. Okay, a lot of different things, because the new topics will be coming up while we'll be doing up the projects. Okay, I've just taught you the basics, The advanced concepts will be coming up while we'll be doing the project. So while the project is being done, some new topic is be coming up. I will be explaining you guys right over there. I'll be making you guys understand that. So I think so in the Instagram project will be requiring maybe more than 2 days as well to complete the project properly. And that would be my aim. Okay, I want to make sure that everybody is able to understand the projects properly. They are able to do the projects as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. When we are going to start the projects, you don't have to attend the sessions live. I'm making it very clear, guys, that when we'll be starting off with the projects, you don't have to attend the sessions live. You can watch it on your own pace as well. So you don't have to worry about it. I will see, my job is to make sure that when it is necessary for you to come up live, you're coming up live. When it is not necessary, you are able to learn as much as possible, okay, on your own pace itself, because project is something that will require a lot of effort. If you are, of course, the class will be live, I will be coming live. If you want to join us live itself, that will be awesome. But yeah, that is my aim. Okay, so make sure that you are able to learn as much as possible, guys. And we will be having a lot of different things that will be there. Okay, but sir, there's another bootcamp on 27th December of Python. Yes, Shritish, so both the bootcamps will be going on simultaneously itself. Okay, we'll be having one bootcamp from 6:30 to 7:30, and then another bootcamp from 7:30 to 9. Okay, so that is how we'll be conducting the bootcamps. So you don't have to worry about it. We'll be having it live itself. Okay, everything I will be handling it properly so that you guys are not facing any issues. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. So no attendance during projects. Attendance will be there, but you don't have to fill it live. Okay, you don't have to fill it live. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so don't worry about it, guys. Everything will be handling it. Okay, just make sure that you are attending the classes, you are learning in it. Okay, you are practicing as much as possible. Is the project static? Of course, will be a static project itself, because we haven't learned about backend web development in this bootcamp. Okay, can you please share the link of the Python bootcamp? Sure. So for those guys who want to enroll into the Python bootcamp, you can just go to our website devtown.in/events. Okay, from there you can enroll yourself for the data visualization bootcamp that is going to start from the 26th of December. Okay, so there are two bootcamps that we currently have. One is going to start on the 26th of December itself, guys. That is intro to data visualization using Python and Seaborn. So you will be learning about Python, you will be learning upon Seaborn, you will be learning about Matplotlib, that is used for data visualization. One of the most important things when it comes to data science, if you want to build up a career in data science. And the second bootcamp is going to start from the 2nd of January, guys. That is going to be the Python and sklearn machine learning bootcamp. So that is going to start from the 2nd of January. So you can definitely enroll yourself for both these boot camps. When backend development bootcamp will be starting, maybe in the next month. I don't have an exact timeline for the same. Most probably by 26th or 27th, the timelines for the other bootcamps will also be added up on our website very soon. Okay, by 26th or 27th, it will be added up on our website. So you'll be able to see I'm planning a lot of different bootcamps for you guys. One of the bootcamps is going to be an OYO room object detection bootcamp, where you can where we'll be basically creating a object detection application, a website that is going to use object detection, and it will be a live website that you'll be creating on your mobile phone, and it will detect different objects for you, that okay, this is a book, this is a pen. And another bootcamp that we are going to have is how to make yourself invisible using machine learning. So that will be a Harry Potter based bootcamp, which we'll be trying to build up something very similar to a Harry Potter invisibility cloak. So all these different ideas that I'm having right now, we are going to have a Tinder clone as well. We are going to have other things that I've planned for you guys. I want to make it as interesting as possible. So let's try to make sure that you guys are also enthusiastic about it. Okay. Okay. So can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. In that bootcamp, please teach from basics. Of course, every single bootcamp, every single thing that we do, we take it from the basics itself. We never do it from like advanced concepts or something. We don't even believe in that. So Tinder clone, interesting. So okay is interested in Tinder clone. That's great. Okay, there will be no prerequisites for any of our bootcamps. You can join any bootcamp and we'll be teaching you from the basics itself. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let's get started with today's class, guys. Let me open up our PPT. I know the PPT isn't that good looking, but I hope that you like the PPT. I made it myself. I'm not very good at designing stuff. So I know it does not look good, but still, I hope that you guys are able to like the PPTs that I'm creating for you guys. So the first particular again, okay, the first particular thing that we are going to do is your CSS units, guys. Okay, whatever we have learned up till this point of time, we are going to use that for use that in a practical project itself. And the problem statement, just like in HTML, when we were studying HTML, we were doing a problem statement itself. Similar to that, we are going to create a problem statement right now. We are not going to create a problem statement. We are going to get a problem statement itself. That is the CSS units. Okay. For this problem statement, you have to do is type out the CSS to change width to 100 pixels, height to 200 pixels, and font size to 4 em. Okay. So the width and the height that you are able to see right over here. Okay, the width and the height that you are able to see right over here, that we are going to change it for a image. Okay, that we are going to change it for an image, and the font size that we want to change, we are going to change it for a text itself, for a paragraph tag. Okay, so let me just write it down right over here so that you guys are able to understand it much more clearly. So this we are going to change it for an image, and this we are going to change it for a paragraph tag. Okay, for a paragraph tag, guys. This is what we are going to do right now. Okay, again, like when we are going to change both height and width of a particular image, okay, that image is going to get distorted. Okay, that image is going to get distorted, but we'll see how that looks as well. Okay, we'll see how that looks as well. So let's get started right away, guys. I hope most of the students have already joined us. Those who are late, I cannot help you guys out with the same. So what we are going to do is, inside of this, we don't require the div tag, so we'll just remove the div tag. We'll just have the image tag on our website. Okay, we'll just have the image tag on our website itself, guys. Before the image tag, we'll insert a paragraph tag right over here, saying that this is the image of Goku. Let's put up a paragraph tag. This is Rock. Yeah, I forgot the spelling of Rock. Let's put up Goku itself. Okay, I've forgotten the spelling of Rock, so I'll just put up Goku right over here. I'm a big anime fan, but I have very shitty like spelling. Like I cannot spell anything. And so that is the reason why I'm facing some issues writing the book that I'm currently doing. So let's see how that goes on as well. So once I've made these changes, we don't require the .d1, so we are going to remove it. Instead of that, we are directly going to target the paragraph tag itself, guys. Directly the paragraph tag. For paragraph tag, we want to change the font size. Okay, we want to change the font size to 4 em. That is what is being asked from us in the okay, where is it? So right over here, as you're able to see, we want to change the font size to 4 em, guys. Okay, we have to change the font size to 4 em. No, guys, you don't have to use .p. .p is for classes. Dot is used for classes, guys. P right over here is directly the paragraph tag. Okay, it's directly the paragraph tag. It's not a class. It's a paragraph tag itself, guys. Please remember this. Okay, please remember this. This is directly a paragraph tag, guys. So as it is a paragraph tag, you don't have to put a dot in front of it. You directly have to put P. Okay, you directly have to put P, guys. Shubhang Reddy, if everything is being taught in the boot camps, then what is the point of spending 3,500 rupees for the 3 months training? So Shubhang, try to understand this, that the boot camps. Okay, so how many of you guys have visited Baskin Robbins? So Shubhang basically has a question right over here, that if everything is being taught in the boot camps, what is the point of spending 3,500 rupees for a 3 months training? Have you guys went to Baskin Robbins at any particular point of time? Please do let me know. Have you guys been to Baskin Robbins at any particular point of time, guys? So Baskin Robbins has this 31 to 32 flavors that are there. Okay, 32 flavors or 31 flavors. I don't remember it correctly. So when you go to Baskin Robbins, let's assume all these flavors. Okay, there's a Belgium chocolate flavor. Okay, there's a cotton candy flavor. There is a these are ice creams. Okay, there is a Kit Kat flavored ice cream. There is, so these are like 32 different kinds of ice creams that are there. Now, when you go there, okay, it's just like your career opportunities that are there. There's this full stack web development, front end web development, back end web development, DevOps, cloud computing. You are having machine learning. You are having data science. You are having data analysis, data engineering. You are having cybersecurity. So all these are different career opportunities that are there. Now, when you go to Baskin Robbins, you don't order all the 31 flavors and then you like are paying for 31 flavors itself, and then you scoop it up and eat all the flavors to figure out which flavor do you like. What happens right over there is that you get a tester. Okay, you get a tester. that is a small like teaspoon of the ice cream itself. That taste it, do you like it? If you like it, then you proceed further with that. You proceed further with that particular ice cream itself. Similar to that, in your career as well, there are so many different career opportunities available for you guys, but you don't know how to do it, how to study it, how to proceed further with it. So these boot camps are meant to be a tester. We whatever we do, whatever we study, this is basically just a window. Okay, just a window. It does not makes it complete. For example, when we are doing Node.js backend development, it's not the complete backend development, because that is just not possible in 7 days. We just show you guys from the basics itself that what backend development looks like. That is just like 5% of the entire backend web development that is currently there. Okay, just 5%, not more than that, because that is not possible to teach everything in just 7 days. Okay, so these bootcamps are meant to be that if I have no knowledge of what is HTML, CSS, I have no knowledge about what is machine learning, I can at least understand that, okay, this is what machine learning is. This is what we have to do, a simple project in that particular thing itself. To understand that, okay, I am interested in this field. Now I want to completely understand it from the perspective of placements. Okay, so that is where the training process is involved. Of course, in the bootcamp itself, we will be telling you guys at the end of the bootcamp what exactly do you have to study. So for example, I decided, okay, I don't like this training and everything, I don't want to pay for anything. No issues. Like I said, I'm always there with you. So I'll be explaining you the entire roadmap of what are the different things that you have to study to become a good full stack web developer. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. I will always be there for you guys. Nevertheless, DevTown is a non-profit organization. Okay, the same thing that we are doing, companies like Scalar Academy and everybody is charging like 3,50,000 rupees, 2,50,000 rupees for the exact same thing. But we are able to do it at like 7,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees because of just one fact that we only charge for the operations, nothing else. If we are able to just pay the people who are working for us, that is more than sufficient for us. Okay, that is the reason why we are able to do it. Okay, so the boot camps is basically something like to understand that, okay, this is the topic, this is what I need to study to actually get a job in this particular field, and rest you can do it on your own as well. Of course, like I did it on my own, but it took me almost 3 to 4 years of continuous hard work to actually achieve it. I could have done it a lot faster in like 4 to 5 months itself if I had a mentor who was teaching me, if I had somebody who was giving me a pathway itself. And because there was nobody for me, and I was a very like distracted kind of student, you could have easily distracted me like, oh Shaurya, just look at that, that's a dog that is playing right over there, and my entire focus will be on that particular dog itself. I will just forget everything about these studies and everything. So if I had a particular person who was coming to me every single day telling me that you have to study this, you have to do this, in that case I would have done a lot better. That is the reason why. Okay, nevertheless, let's continue right over here. I hope that your question has been, the answer for your question has been cleared itself. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see, this is the paragraph tag, guys. Okay, this is the paragraph tag, guys. Then you're having your .goku. So in .goku, that is the image, we want to change the width to 100 pixels. Okay, we want to change the width to 100 pixels, guys. So we'll put width and put it up as 100 pixels. Okay, similar to that, we want to change the height to 200 pixels, guys. We want to change the height to 200 pixels, guys. We'll change this up right over here to 200 pixels. Okay, and we are going to save it right over here. We're going to go back to our website, reload our page, and as you're able to see, first of all, our image got distorted a lot. As you're able to see, this image looks like shit. We have distorted it a huge itself. But our paragraph tag is now 4 times the original size. Okay, our paragraph tag is 4 times the original size, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Yeah, Goku is on a huge diet right over here. He has become thin. I hope that in my life as well, there is something like this where I'm just able to put in my measurements and I just become thin in just one day. Great, guys. Awesome. So let's move on to the next particular statement that we are having. Okay, CSS colors. Where is the color? Okay, it's just a discussion point itself. Okay, no issues. So this is just a discussion point itself, guys. So in CSS, I've already told you guys there are multiple ways of putting up colors for our purpose. But for our purpose, we are going to learn about RGB values. Okay, there are multiple ways. Again, I'm not saying there is just RGB values, but for our purpose, we are going to use RGB values itself. Okay, there are other ways as well. Hex values are there and other values are there, but we are going to learn about RGB values. Okay, so R, G, and B, these are the primary colors, and you can create any color. You can create any color using a combination of R, G, and B values, guys. Okay, R, G, and B values. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. If you are having R, G, and B values, these are the primary colors that are there, and we can create any color using the combination of these colors. Now, each of these colors have a range between 0 to 255. Okay, 0 being absolute nothing. Okay, 0 being absolute nothing, that is completely like black. Okay, 0 means black, and 255 basically means like complete red. Okay, complete red itself. Okay, complete red. Similar to that, G also has 0 to 255 values. B also has 0 to 255 values itself. Okay, so that is how it works. So basically I can represent any color. So if I'm going into the net itself, I can just show it to you guys. So if I go to google.com, RGB, let's just search for RGB itself. So right over here, as you're able to see, 255. Okay, I'm putting up the value of R. Okay, I'm putting up the value of R as 255, guys. I'm putting up the value of R as 255. G is 0. Okay, G is 0, and my blue is also 0. As you're able to see right over here in this drop down, 0 basically means complete black. Okay, 0 basically means complete black. R is basically having a value of 255. G is having a value of 0. B is having a value of 0. So I'm getting just the red color. Similar to that, if I am making everything 0, if I'm making everything 0 right over here, I go here and I make everything 0, then it gives me black. Okay, if my R is also 0, G is also 0, B is also 0, then I get everything as 0. Why, sir? Why not other color? Because of just one fact that these are the primary colors. We have been taught this in like first and second standard itself, that R, G, and B are the primary colors. You can create any color in the entire world using these three colors. That is the reason why they are saying primary colors itself. Okay, they're saying primary colors itself. So now if I want to see green color, I can just increase this value to 255. Okay, so that I will get a green color. Again, I will make it 0. Okay, again I will do this as 255, so I will get blue color itself. Now if I'm mixing blue and red, if I'm mixing blue and red right over here, I get pink color. If my blue and my red is 255, but my G is 0, then I get pink color itself. If I am taking up again 255 for everything, I get white color. If my R is also 255, if my G is also 255, if my B is also 255, then I am getting white color itself right over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So this RGB values is what, moving further, whatever value that we are going to use is going to be in our this RGB values matrix itself. And of course, we don't need to understand it. Usually we will get the numbers that we have to use. So for example, this color that you have to put in your Instagram clone. So this is the RGB value for this particular color, and you can directly use it as well. So you don't have to worry about it. All these values will be provided to you guys, but I wanted you guys to understand that. And it's not always 255. Okay, I can put this as 125 as well. I can put it in somewhere in the middle as well. All these values I can put it as anything that I want. 90, I can put this value as 60. Okay, so right over here, this is the color that I'm getting. If R is 125, if G is 90, and B is 60, this is the color that I'm getting right over here. So you can change it to anything. It's web development training in MasterCard company. So I've already told you guys that the companies for web development is Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Amazon, Lyft, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. For your cyber security, it is MasterCard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PWD. Okay. Okay. So right over here, let's go back to our PPT. Let's move on from right over there, guys. Okay, So what we are going to do right now is we are going to style an image. We are going to add a border to an image. We are going to change the cursor for the image itself, and we are going to change the box shadow of an image. We are going to apply the box shadow for the same as well. So I want to make a career in cybersecurity. So which course should I prefer? Of course, cybersecurity course itself. That is the reason why it is called as a cybersecurity course. What about colorblind people? So there are some colors that are usually like, for example, blue. Okay, for colorblind people, if you want to make an entire website for just colorblind people, Ketan Powell, I've already answered your question. Okay, so if you are just making a website for colorblind people, I will suggest you to go with a more neutral colors itself that most of the colorblind people are able to see. For example, like blue color. Okay, just like Facebook. So Mark Zuckerberg is basically colorblind. That is the reason why he has created the entire Facebook in blue color, because he is able to see blue color itself. Okay, so that is what like you are able to see. Okay, where Discord shows this PDF only, but what where are the notes of what you teach to us? That you have to create it yourself. Okay, now I've given you the basic structure. Whatever I'm speaking, you have to create your own notes according to the same. Okay. Okay, are you guys able to understand up till here, guys? Please let me know. Then what about Instagram? Instagram is not something that Facebook created it. They bought it. Okay, so Instagram, okay, if you guys don't know about it, Instagram is not something that Facebook created. Some other people created it. They bought it. Facebook basically bought Instagram. Okay. Is the internship guaranteed? Yes, it is guaranteed. The internship is basically complimentary. Okay. We're just charging you for the training itself. We are not charging you for the internship. The internship is free. Okay, the training is something that we are charging you for to make sure that you are able to do the projects that are going to be given to you in your training itself. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Exactly. WhatsApp was also made by somebody else. So WhatsApp was actually made by an ex-Facebook employee itself, and then Facebook bought WhatsApp from that employee. Okay, so that is how it basically moves on. So the data science internship or data analyst internship, it is basically the data scientist internship. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Can you make a bootcamp on cybersecurity? In January, we are going to have a bootcamp on cybersecurity as well. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. Yeah, WhatsApp and Insta are bought by Meta. Okay, so for the new tech weebs that are there, yes, Facebook has renamed itself to Meta. Okay, great. So yes, the internship will be work from home. Okay. Praveen, one of our people will be like calling you. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. So let's continue from right over there, guys. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is you are having a image. Okay, we are going to add a border to the image itself. First, that is our particular condition. We want to add a border to our image, guys. Okay, we want to add a border to our image. Now, adding a border to our image is extremely simple. Okay, let's go back to our image itself, guys. Let's go back to our code. This is our code right over here, guys. .goku. We are going to change it to just a width of, let's assume, let's change it to 600 pixels, I guess. And height, we are going to just remove it. We are going to take up a fixed width, and let's see how our image looks like right now. So this is our new image, guys. It looks absolutely fine. Okay, now it is not distorted. It it is working absolutely fine. There's no issues in that. Okay, the next particular thing that we have to work upon is I'm so sorry, guys. So next thing that we have to work upon is adding a border to our image. Okay, adding a border to our image, guys. So what we are going to do is we are going to search for it on the internet. Okay, how to add border to an image in CSS. Okay, so just do a Google search. Okay, just go on Google, search for it. BORDER on image in CSS. Okay, border on image on CSS. You can go to the very first link, CSS border image. You can read about it. Okay, go through the entire documentation, guys. Again and again, I'm telling you guys about this. Go through the entire documentation, read about it, try to understand what you are having right over here. Okay, try to understand what is happening right over here, guys. Please make sure that you are able to understand everything. Now, if I am like telling you guys about it, then it's fine, but still I'm suggesting you guys always try to recap whatever you have studied in the class itself. Okay, always try to recap whatever you have studied in the class itself, guys. So please make sure that you're going through this particular website, you're going through it, you're trying to understand everything right over here, guys. Can I expect that from you guys? as a assignment for today, a simple assignment, I'm not making it very like complicated or something. Can you guys go through this particular website, try to understand this, okay, that what is border property, how to use it, what are different properties associated with it. Although I'm going to use it right now, but still to increase your knowledge, will you guys be able to do it? Please let me know. Great, guys, awesome. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to my website and I'm going to add a border property to my image. Okay, so border property to my image. I'm going to make sure that the border is 10 pixels wide. Okay, on all the sides I'm going to have the border as 10 pixels wide itself. I'm going to have the quality of the border. Okay, I'm going to have the quality of the border as dotted. Okay, I'm going to have the quality of the border as dotted, and I'm going to have it of salmon color. Okay, I'm going to have it of salmon color, guys. So my border will be of 10 pixels width. Okay, it will be having a 10 pixels width throughout the entire image itself. It is going to be dotted in nature. Okay, not about like, it's not going to be a like a complete border, but a dotted border itself, a dotted border. And the color of that particular border, I'm fixing it up to salmon. Okay, I'm fixing it up to salmon, guys. So if I'm going back to my website and reloading my page, I'm going back to my website and reloading my page, as you're able to see, if you are able to see it right over here, I'm getting a dotted border of salmon color of 10 pixels wide throughout my entire image itself. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please, it's not salmon boy. Okay, I know that meme as well, but it's salmon. Okay, salmon is basically a color. I think so most of the girls will be able to understand it. For boys, we don't understand what is all these like 50, 100, 500 different colors that are there, like hot pink, baby pink, and then salmon and everything. Kya kya hai? I don't know about it. Okay, it's just that some of my sisters have some knowledge about it, so I also get to understand it a little bit. Okay, so we can even change it. There are other ways as well. You can change it to dashed. Okay, DASHED dashed. Okay, instead of having it dotted, okay, we are going to change it to dashed itself, and we'll go back to our website, reload our page. So now our entire image, okay, has a border to it that is dashed right over here. Okay, so how much time will it take daily on training for internship? At least 2 hours. Okay, at least 2 hours itself. Then next you are having solid as well. You can change it to solid. Okay, SOLID solid. Okay, you can change it to solid. You are going to save it. You're going to go to a website. You can reload the page. Now your entire border is solid itself. Okay, it's an entire solid border that you are able to see right over here. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Now, if you want to add a particular shape in the border, okay, Kalpik Sharma has asked this particular question. Good question, Kalpik. For that particular reason, I've told you guys as an assignment for today, go through this entire website. Okay, go through this entire website itself. You will easily be able to do it. Okay, you will easily be able to do it. Please go through this particular website, try to understand it as much as possible, guys. If you're facing any doubts, any queries in day after tomorrow's class, you can come back and I will answer all those questions. Okay, please make sure that you are going through this particular website and you will be able to understand everything. Okay, it's the internship for SD and web developer. It's for both. Okay, some companies will be offering both the things. Some companies will only be offering one of the things. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. So right now let's move on with the next particular stuff, guys. With the next particular stuff, you are having index.html right over here. Okay, and the next particular problem statement that we are having is cursor change. Okay, so what I want right now is that I just want to take my cursor onto my screen. Okay, I want to take my cursor onto my screen itself. And for example, right over here, you understand what a cursor is, right? So your arrow, okay, your arrow that is there is called as the cursor. Okay, your arrow that is there is called as the cursor, the pointer that you're having right over here. So when I hover over the image, when I am hovering over the image, I want it to be appear to look like a pointer. Okay, I want it to appear like this. Okay, when I'm hovering over the image, I want it to be appear like a pointer itself. Okay, from the pointer itself, not like an arrow. Okay, not like an arrow. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So can you organize bootcamp on cybersecurity in the first week of Jan? No, we'll be having it in Jan, but I cannot let you guys know when it is going to happen. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? What I want to do right now is when I'm hovering over the image, I want my arrow to get converted to a pointer. When I'm hovering over the image, I want my arrow to be converted to a pointer itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Again, let's assume that I don't know about it. Okay, I just know what I want to do, but I don't know about it. So I'll just do a simple Google search, guys. Okay. Hover the UR SOR cursor pointer CSS. Okay, so you can just go to the cursor and you will be able to see how it basically works and everything. Okay, you can just go through it itself, and we can just search for pointer. So we want a pointer, so cursor pointer CSS. Okay, and it will basically find that for us. Okay, it will basically find that for us. So you don't have to do anything. Okay, you just have to find it. Okay, you just have to find it, guys. Okay, so you just have to go through the entire thing. Okay, you just have to go through the entire thing, how to use it, what are the different things that you can do about it. Okay, you can even change it to an image as well. So just go through the documentation, you will be able to understand everything. Okay, just go through the documentation and you will be able to understand everything. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Nikki, you don't have to worry. You can just contact the career counselor and they will help you guys out with the same, Nikki. Okay. So right over here, what we are going to do is we are going to go to our style.css. We are going to add a cursor properties, UR SOR cursor, and we are going to change it to pointer. Okay, we are going to change it to pointer right over here. So what we are going to have happen is that we are having the cursor property, and that is going to change to pointer itself. So I'm going back to my website and I'm reloading my page. As you're able to see, it's an arrow right over here. Okay, it's an arrow right over here. If I am going over the image, it gets converted to a pointer. Are you guys able to see my pointer, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see my pointer? Please let me know, guys. It's an arrow. Outside the image, it's an arrow. But as soon as I'm hovering over the image, it becomes a pointer, guys. Are you guys able to see my pointer? Please let me know. As soon as I'm hovering over the image, it becomes a pointer, guys. Please let me know. What if I want to change the company? You just have to let us know. Okay, you just have to write an email to the support team and I will help you guys out with the same. Okay. Great, guys. So next what we want to do is we look at the next particular thing, that is box shadow, guys. The next thing is we want to add a box shadow, guys. I'm so sorry. So what we'll be doing is, again, we'll be going back to Google. Again, we'll be just searching about box shadows in CSS. Okay, just search for box shadow CSS. Okay, as simple as that. Go to the first particular link that is there. Usually you'll be getting the W3 schools link or the MDN documentations itself. How to get the GDFI pointer, that is your assignment. Okay, whatever I'm teaching you guys today, the CSS properties, you have to go through their documentations. It is very simple. Okay, you will be able to do it very easily, but go through their documentations, you will be able to understand it. Okay, how can all the languages of full stack development be grasped in only 3 months? AK, can you let me know how many languages are there in full stack development? AK, could you let me know how many languages are there in full stack development? See, uninformed students is something that I don't like. Okay, you should always be informed before asking a question. Okay, so can you let me know, AK, how many like languages are there in full stack development and what are these languages? Okay, and what are these languages, guys? If you are saying 2, I want to know what are the 2 languages that are there. 5 and 6 languages. Oh shit, man. Highly uninformed. HTML CSS is not a language. Okay, if you feel that HTML CSS is the programming language, you're highly mistaken. These are not programming languages, guys. These are not programming languages. There is just one language in web development, guys. Okay, let me just let you guys know right now itself. There is just one language in web development. That is JavaScript. There's no other language. When you're doing MERN stack, that is the stack that we will be working upon. There's just one language in web development, that is JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is the language. Then you're having technologies on top of it. In front-end development, you are having React.js. That technology is made using JavaScript. Again, you are having in backend development MongoDB, Express, Node.js, again JavaScript. In cloud computing, again JavaScript. In AWS, again JavaScript. In DevOps, then you are having your Kubernetes, then you are having a CI/CD, again JavaScript. So at the end of the day, there's just one language that you have to study in full stack development. That is JavaScript. Okay, so if you guys don't know about it, I'm just making it very clear. Okay, so that in the last day of the bootcamp, I will be giving you the entire pathway. You don't have to worry about it. On the last day of the bootcamp, I'll be giving you guys the entire pathway on how to become a full stack web developer, what are the different stuff that you need to learn, why I'm saying that you should be learning MERN stack web development, everything I will be letting you guys know. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Yes, Punk, you can listen to it at any particular point of time itself. Okay. In full stack development, we cover core JavaScript from basics to advanced. Yes, of course. Without that, how can we say that the course is one of the best in the entire world? Okay. Who will be teaching the recorded training program? So I will be teaching the backend web development portion because I am a backend web developer itself. There will be multiple different instructors from multiple different companies who will be teaching multiple different topics because we want you guys to learn from the best that is there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's move on to the next particular stuff right now, guys. That is box shadow property, guys. So this box shadow property, as you're able to see, you can go through the entire thing. Okay, so you're having your no shadow is displayed, H offset, V offset, blur, spread, color, insert. So there are a lot of different properties that goes on in your CSS syntax, guys. Okay, in your CSS syntax. Can we have an app development bootcamp in the future? Maybe. I am not very sure of it. I'm not a good app developer. I have worked in it, but I'm not a good app developer. So maybe we'll have a future person that will be there who can teach you guys up about the same thing. Right now we have got almost 60 registrations completed. We still have 15 seats. Those who want to register, they can definitely register from right over there. Okay. Okay, so right over here, guys, what we are going to do is we are going to learn about it. Of course, we don't have any other options that are there. Okay, we are going to learn about H offset, V offset, blur, and spread. These are the 4 things that are and color as well. Of course, color is something that you guys can always assume that what do you mean by colors. But yeah, we'll be like understanding about what is H offset, V offset, blur, spread, and color. Okay, so let's continue from right over there. So H offset, okay, the horizontal offset of a shadow, a positive value that puts the shadow on the right side of the box, a negative value that puts the shadow on the left hand side of the box. So let's try to understand something, guys. Let me open up a paint. Okay, tell me something about shadows. Okay, tell me something about shadows. Can shadow be on all 4 possible directions, guys? So if I'm having an image right over here, let's assume this is my image. Can we have shadows like this? Can shadows exist like this, guys? Please let me know. Can shadows exist like this? Please let me know, guys. Can we have shadows on all the sides of an image or any particular object? You just keep an object. Okay, just take an object, keep it in front of you. Does the shadow exist on all the 4 sides? No. Okay, it can always exist on only 2 sides, guys. It can always exist on 2 sides, guys. Okay, so either it can be, and it cannot be always opposite sides. So shadows cannot exist like this. Okay, shadows cannot exist like this. Okay, this is not how shadows can exist. It will always exist on 2 adjacent sides, guys. Okay, it will always exist on 2 adjacent sides. So this type of image shadows cannot exist as well. This is again not possible at all. Okay, so what can happen is that you can have shadows either like this. Okay, or you can have shadows like this. I'm just drawing out all the possibilities, guys, all the possibilities that are there. You can have shadows like this, and you can have shadows like this. These are the 4 possibilities of having a shadow, guys. Okay, these are the 4 possibilities of having a shadow. So what happens is when you're having a shadow, your box shadow method that you're currently using in CSS, okay, box SHADOW. The first argument that it takes is called as the H offset. Okay, the first parameter that it takes is the H offset, guys. Now, what is the meaning of H offset, guys? Okay, H offset basically means in the horizontal direction. Okay, in the horizontal direction is the shadow. I'll just use another color. Is the shadow on the right hand side? And by how many pixels wide? Okay, how many percentage of pixel? What is the length of the shadow itself? Or is the shadow on the left hand side of the image? Okay, in that case, what is the width of the shadow itself? What is the width of the shadow? Okay, so if your H offset is positive, okay, let me draw it out separately itself, guys. As you're able to see right over here, as it is written, if the H of positive is positive, then it puts the shadow on the right hand side, guys. So for example, if I'm writing that, okay, the H offset is 10 pixels. Okay, 10 is basically positive, right, guys? 10 is basically positive. So your shadow will be on the positive side. Okay, that is on the right hand side of the image. Okay, the shadow will be on the right hand side of the image and the length of it will be 10 pixels. Okay, but if I'm putting it up, okay, if I'm putting it up, okay, that okay, it is negative 10 pixels. Okay, if I'm putting it up as negative 10 pixels itself, then the shadow will be on the left hand side of the image and the width will be 10 pixels. So please remember that positive edge offset basically means it is on the right hand side of the image, and negative edge offset means it is on the left hand side of the image. Are you guys able to understand what do you mean by edge offset, guys? Horizontal offset. Okay, are you guys able to understand the first particular parameter, that is the horizontal offset, guys? Please let me know. Great. The next particular attribute that you are having is the vertical offset. Okay, sorry. The next particular thing that you are having is the vertical offset, guys. The next will be V offset. As the name suggests, okay, as the name suggests, it is on the top and the bottom. Okay, it's a vertical offset, right, guys? It is a vertical offset, so it will be in the vertical direction itself. Again, you are having a positive and a negative value. Okay, again you are having a positive and a negative value, guys. So as you're able to see right over here, as you're able to see, again, vertical offset of the box shadow, a positive value puts the shadow below the box and negative shadow value puts the shadow above the box. Okay, so positive value will have the shadow below the box, guys. So if your V offset, okay, if your V offset is 10 pixels, okay, again your V offset is 10 pixels, guys, then your shadow will be below the box and that will have a width of 10 pixels, guys. Will have a width of 10 pixels. Okay, and if you're putting up the shadow as negative 10 pixels for the vertical offset, okay, negative 10 pixels for the vertical offset, then it will be on the top of the image and the width will again be of 10 pixels, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So positive V offset will be on the bottom, negative V offset will be on the top. Okay, always remember this, guys. Always remember this. Just write down a small note, stick it up on your screen itself. Just see what is happening right over there. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. Okay. I'm so sorry. My voice might not be like breaking up a bit or something because I'm not able to speak a lot well, but I hope that you guys are able to understand what I'm trying to speak. Okay, I hope that you guys are able to understand everything that I'm trying to speak, guys. Okay, so the next particular thing, let us first implement this. Okay, let us first implement this. We'll go back to our website, okay, and we'll remove our border, we'll remove our cursor as well. We're going to use our box shadow. Okay, we are going to use our box shadow method. We're going to have 10 pixels by 10 pixels. So, and the color we are going to put it as black. Okay, so that it's easily available for us to see. Now, can you let me know if I'm putting up both the values, the H offset as well as the V offset as positive? Okay, if I'm putting up both the H offset and the V offset as positive, guys, could you let me know where will be my shadow? Where will be my shadow, guys? Can you guys let me know? Okay, if my both V offset and H offset is positive, then where will be my shadow, guys? Again, you're absolutely right, guys. Right and bottom, guys. Right and bottom. Again, horizontal offset is positive, so on the right hand side. Vertical offset is also positive, so on the bottom itself. So right and bottom, guys. Amazing, guys. Amazing. You guys are able to understand it so clearly. So let's save this. Let us see what happens to our website itself, guys. Let's reload our page. As you're able to see, you are able to see our shadow. Okay, are you guys able to see our shadow, guys? On the right and bottom, the black colored line is basically your shadow, guys, of 10 pixels width. Okay, of 10 pixels width. Are you guys able to see our shadow, guys? It looks as if the image is coming out of the screen. Okay, it looks as if the image is coming out of your screen itself, right, guys? But there's a problem. Okay. Yes, Manoj, they will be doing that. You don't have to worry about it. So, but there's a problem with that. Usually shadows aren't so like hardcore. Okay, it's as if like somebody has drawn the shadow by hand. Okay, somebody has drawn the shadow by hand itself, guys. Okay, we don't want that, right? We don't want that. It should look like a shadow. Okay, your shadow isn't like just hardcore, just like it's black, it's pitch black that is there. You have to blur it out. Okay, you want to blur it out itself. So for that, you are having other properties that are there. That is, first you are having the blur option. Okay, the blur option. We want to make it blurred. Okay, we want to make it blurred itself. So let us blur it by 5 pixels. Okay, let us blur it by 5 pixels, guys. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll blur it by 5 pixels. Okay, right now I'm blurring the shadow by 5 pixels, guys. Okay. Are you guys able to see this? I've added a new number, that is the blur. I want to blur it by 5 pixels. Okay, so 10 pixels. Okay, it should be 5 pixels, should be blurred. It should be faded. Okay, so if I'm saving this, if I'm going back to my website, as you're able to see, the width still remains. Okay, the width still remains as 10 pixels. Okay, the width of the shadow is still at 10 pixels, guys. But out of those 10 pixels, 5 pixels is blurred. Okay, out of those 10 pixels, guys, 5 pixels is blurred. Okay, so it makes it look as if it's a very, like, it looks good. Okay, it looks not exactly like a shadow. Okay, but it looks good. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So from the 10 pixels, okay, from the 10 pixels, it's still, the shadow is just 10 pixels itself. But out of those 10 pixels, the 5 pixels that are there at the end have been blurred for us. Okay, have been blurred for us. Now, always whenever you are putting up a shadow, it's not exactly like just the blur is happening and it's over. Sometimes it spreads out a bit as well. Okay, sometimes by a little bit it spreads out as well. So your shadow is basically 10 pixels wide, 5 pixels of the shadow is completely black, 5 pixels is blurred. After that, 1 or 2 pixels added is a little bit of spreading is there. A little bit of spreading is there. Now we want to add that spread right over here. Okay, so your shadow, I want to make it 10 pixels. 5 pixels is basically total black. Then you're having 5 pixels of a little bit blurred, and then 2 pixels a little bit of spread. Okay, 2 pixels of a little bit of spread, guys. So that spread you can add by writing 2 pixels right over here. That will basically add your spread. Okay, so you're having 5 pixels as complete black, 5 pixels as a basic like blurring that is there, and then 2 pixels. Okay, 2 pixels of spread added. So your total thickness of the entire shadow becomes 12 pixels, guys. The total thickness of your shadow becomes 12 pixels. Okay, the 2 pixels of spread that you're adding is on top of the shadow itself, guys. So if I'm running this little line of code, did I save it? Yeah, I saved it, I guess. So right now, as you're able to see, now that spread has happened and your shadow becomes a little bit thicker as well. Okay, the shadow becomes a little bit thicker as well. Now it looks like a shadow. It looks as if the image is really coming out of the screen. The image is really coming out of the screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this and understand this? Please let me know, guys. The 2 pixels that I've added, okay, the 2 pixels that I've added is called as spread. Okay, it's called as spread, guys. So for example, you are having a butter. Okay, you are having a block of butter, guys. Okay, so imagine this, that the block of butter itself is your border. Okay, it's your border itself. Now if I am if I try to melt that butter up, okay, if I try to melt that butter up, the size of the butter does not change. Okay, the size of the butter does not change. It still remains as a block itself, but it is like now a bit melted. That is basically blurring it. Okay, that is basically blurring it. But if I melt it completely so that it starts spreading around, okay, it starts spreading more than the size of the block itself, that is called as spread. So these 2 pixels is something that is going out of the shadow itself, that is spreading out in the entire website itself. That is why we are using the spread. Okay, that is why we are using the spread, guys. Okay, the 5 pixels is basically your blur. Okay, the 5 pixels is basically your blur. Okay, and then your 10 pixels is basically the width of the like shadow itself. Okay, but 2 pixels 2 times, so you should have paid attention. Okay, it's the H offset and the V offset. We have already like explained that. Okay, the 5 pixels is basically your blurring itself, guys. It is your blurring itself. Okay, so there is a sequence for this. Yes, it's the right offset, then the the horizontal offset, the vertical offset, then the blur, then you are having your spread, and then you are having your like color itself. is to pay the remaining 3,000 amount to confirm my seat. Yes, Appu, you can do that. Okay, you can do that. You don't have to worry about it. So PHP also. So basically, just like if see the point is, if you're using PHP, just like right now in this world, you can either drive a BMW or a Mercedes, or you can drive a bullock cart. Okay, so your JavaScript, your Node.js, Express, MongoDB, React.js, this is like your BMW and Mercedes. If you're choosing PHP right now, that basically means you are driving a bullock cart. So you have to decide. Bullock carts, nobody wants to buy it, nobody wants to sell it, nobody wants a bullock cart in their companies right now. Everybody is changing from their bullock carts to BMWs and Mercedes. So you have to decide whether you want to go back to driving a bullock cart, that is learning like PHP or something, or you want to go further with the latest technologies that are there. If you don't put the vertical shadow, then what is the order of remaining properties like shade width? So whatever, so by default, okay, as you're able to see right over here, okay, if I'm going back to my website, as you're able to see, you are seeing this required option right over here, right guys? You are having this required thing that is there. So your H offset and your V offset is always required. You can ignore the blur, you can ignore the spread, but you have to put in your H offset and V offset. Okay, you cannot move further. Okay, so what is taught in data analytics? So basically you will be starting off with Python, SQL, statistics, then you will be having your NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, data analytics stuff. Data wrangling, data mining, all this taught to you, how to mine data from websites and ETL pipelining. We'll be having 18 machine learning algorithms with 18 projects and 6 deep learning algorithms with 6 projects. Okay. When will be data analyst bootcamp? We are having a one data visualization bootcamp on the 26th of December. You can join right over there. Okay. Okay. So right now that we have completed our box property as well, let us see what is the next particular thing. Let's style a font. Okay, so the time is up for today. So I'm going to provide you guys with the attendance link itself. See guys, if you guys have any questions or queries, you can reach out to us on this particular number related to the program itself. I've already provided you guys this number yesterday as well. Today as well, I'm providing you guys this particular WhatsApp number. You can reach out to us on this particular WhatsApp number, guys, and our team will be more than happy to help you guys out with the same. Okay, whatever questions that you're having, you can reach out to us on this particular WhatsApp number. Either me or somebody from my team will be helping you guys out with the same. In the meanwhile, I'll be creating your attendance for today, guys. Please remember, okay, please remember that tomorrow is a holiday. Okay, tomorrow is a holiday, guys. We want you guys to enjoy your Christmas as much as possible. Day after tomorrow again we'll be starting off with our class, guys. Day after tomorrow we'll again be starting off with our class, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so please do enjoy your Christmas. I've already given you guys an assignment for today. Please make sure that the assignment is done. Are the slots still available? Still we are having, I think so, 15 or 17 slots that are still available, so you can still join the program. Okay, there's no issues in that. Is the PPT available in Discord or in Telegram? The PPT is available in Discord, guys. Okay, it's available in Discord. Suggest some anime meanwhile. So I will definitely suggest Iruma-kun, Demon School, or Tokyo Revengers. Dude, like, do watch Tokyo Revengers. Okay. The internship is totally free. You don't have to worry about it. For those guys who want an anime suggestion, do watch Tokyo Revengers. I love that entire thing. Will Django be taught in full stack development bootcamp? Full stack bootcamp. We don't have any bootcamps in full stack development right now. Okay, so for those guys who are having any kind of questions or any kind of queries that are there, you can reach out to us on the WhatsApp link that has been provided to you guys. Okay, you can reach out to the link that I've already shared on the live chat as well. I've already pinned it up as well. I'm providing you guys with the attendance link right now. Guys. You don't have to worry about it. We'll be having a cybersecurity bootcamp in January itself. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Please do enjoy your Christmas. Do let me know what you have done for Christmas itself, and we'll enjoy it as well. Okay. So I've already provided you guys the link for the attendance. Okay. Please see the link for the attendance, guys. I've already provided to you guys in the live chat. I've already pinned the WhatsApp link as well. I've already pinned up the WhatsApp link as well. Yes, the class is over, guys. Do enjoy your holiday for tomorrow. Okay, and make sure that you are enjoying your Christmas. Do let me know when we come back. How was your Christmas? Did you enjoy it and everything? Okay, we'll meet day after tomorrow in the class itself. Please have a great Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody, and do have a great Christmas. May, like, if you are a Christian, do send me some plum cakes, okay? First, let me just collect some plum cakes for myself. Okay, and please donate it to some noble causes as well. Whatever your old clothes are, some old toys that you're having, donate it to some of the NGOs, so that kids that are there around the globe that are underprivileged are also able to enjoy their Christmas as well. Okay, so do make sure that you are able to give back to the society as much as possible. Even we are going to an NGO tomorrow, a blind NGO, and we are going to serve food and everything for them. So please make sure that you are able to give back to the platform itself. Okay, so please make sure that you are giving back. Go to some NGOs, donate your old clothes, your old books, your old toys that you're having to students, to NGOs, so that they are also able to enjoy their Christmas and their New Year's as well. Okay, so please do that. Every time that you are helping somebody out, at the end of the day, it's you who is going to get the benefit out of it. Okay, always remember that. Okay, it's never too late or too early to help anybody out. Okay, so please do that. And I've already provided you guys the link for the attendance, guys. Have a great Christmas. Okay, and we'll have an awesome year ahead as well. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We'll meet day after tomorrow, and we'll have a great time ahead. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys.